Hey, do you ever think about how we can find friends to practice speaking English?
Yeah, I do. It's important to practice, but where can we find English speaking friends?
Maybe. We can join language exchange groups or clubs. They often have people wanting to practice different languages.
That sounds good. And what about language apps? We can connect with people who want to learn our language and exchange messages or even have video calls.
True. It's like making friends while improving language skills. Also, what if we join social events or gatherings where English is the main language spoken?
Great idea. We can attend meetups or cultural events where people are open to chatting. It's a fun way to meet new friends and practice English.
And what about online forums or discussion boards? We can find communities where people are passionate about different topics and engage in conversations.
That's smart. It's like having a virtual space to connect with English speakers around the world. How about trying language exchange websites where we can find language partners for one-on-one practice?
Excellent suggestion. It's more personalized, and we can focus on specific language skills. Plus, it's a chance to build a friendship along the way.
I think trying a combination of these ideas could help us find friends to speak English with. What do you think?
I agree. Let's give it a shot and see how it goes.
Finding friends to speak English with can be an exciting journey.
You know, I was also thinking about language exchange events in our local community. They often organize gatherings where people from different backgrounds come together to practice languages.
Oh, I heard that too. It would be fantastic to have face-to-face interactions and immerse ourselves in English conversations. Plus, it's a chance to experience different cultures.
Right? And we could join a book club or a discussion group where English books or topics are the focus. It's like combining a love for reading with language practice.
I love that idea. Reading together and discussing it afterward would not only improve our English skills, but also give us interesting things to talk about with potential new friends.
And what about language learning apps that have community features? We could participate in forums, share our progress, and connect with people who share similar language learning goals.
That's a smart addition. It creates a supportive community, and we can learn from others' experiences. I'm sure there are plenty of English learners looking for friends to practice with.
Speaking of learning from others, what if we find a language partner who is a native English speaker? They could help correct our mistakes and provide valuable insights.
That sounds like a golden opportunity. Having a native speaker as a friend would not only enhance our language skills, but also give us a deeper understanding of the language's tones.
And let's not forget about online multiplayer games that require communication. We could join gaming communities where English is the main language spoken during gameplay.
Great idea. It adds a fun element to language practice, and we might end up forming strong bonds with fellow gamers. It's like killing two birds with one stone, gaming and practicing English.
So true. We've got quite a variety of options to explore now. I think combining these approaches will make our journey of finding friends to speak English with both enjoyable and effective.
Let's try out these different avenues and see where we find the most success. By the way, I have to admit, I feel a bit nervous about speaking English with new people. What if I make mistakes or can't find the right words?
Oh, I totally get that. It's completely normal to feel a bit anxious, but making mistakes is part of the learning process. Everyone understands that we're learning, and they'll likely appreciate our effort.
It's just that fear of judgment that gets to me sometimes. What if I say something and they don't understand? Or worse, they think my English is bad.
I hear you, but think of it this way. Every mistake is a step towards improvement. People are generally supportive and understanding, especially when they see someone putting in the effort to learn and communicate.
I guess I need to shift my mindset and see it as a learning opportunity rather than worrying about being perfect. Maybe we can even share our fears with our language exchange partners so they understand where we're coming from.
Of course, opening up about our fears can create a more supportive and encouraging environment. Plus, it might turn out that others have similar concerns, and we can learn from each other.
And what if we practice with each other first? I mean, we've got this safe space to communicate and make mistakes without any judgment.
Absolutely. This conversation itself is a great practice. We can help each other, correct mistakes gently, and build confidence together. It's like a little language support team.
I like the sound of that. Our own language support team. It makes the whole process seem less daunting. Maybe we can set small, achievable goals for ourselves and celebrate the progress we make.
Perfect. Celebrating even the small victories will help boost our confidence. We can do this, one step at a time.
You know, thinking about it now, this language learning journey feels like embarking on a quest, and our fears are like little dragons we need to conquer.
I love that analogy. Our fears are the dragons guarding the treasure of fluency.
And just imagine the satisfaction when we slay those language dragons, each victory bringing us closer to fluency.
It turns the learning process into an epic adventure. I can already picture us wielding our language learning swords.
And what if, during our quest, we discover secret passages to linguistic wisdom or stumble upon enchanted words that unlock new levels of communication? Learning English suddenly becomes this magical journey full of surprises and discoveries.
Absolutely enchanting. We might encounter wise language sages who share ancient wisdom on idioms and expressions, helping us navigate the intricate maze of language nuances.
Just imagine the epic tales we'll have to tell when we reach fluency, the legendary battles with the verb dragon.
It's like turning our fears into a captivating narrative, where every challenge becomes a plot twist and every victory a heroic moment. Our language learning saga will inspire others on their quests to master new tongues.
Who knows, maybe we'll even gain followers, fellow language adventurers seeking guidance from the masters of syntax and pronunciation. We could host language workshops and be known as the guardians of grammar.
I love the sound of that. Our journey not only becomes a personal achievement, but also a beacon for others navigating the treacherous seas of language learning. Together, we'll build a fellowship of language enthusiasts.
The Fellowship of the Language Ring. We'll forge alliances with speakers of different tongues, exchange knowledge, and create a linguistic utopia where communication knows no borders.
This conversation just turned our language learning quest into an epic saga. I can't wait to see what twists and turns await us as we embark on this adventure, conquering dragons and unlocking the secrets of English along the way.
It's a tale worth telling, my friend. Let the language adventure begin.